Hello, Asarian Antediluvians. My name is TV Skyn, and welcome back to Mass Effect 2, where now we have finally recruited everyone. Everyone. All of the party members, we've got them. We have got all of them recruited. And so now, it's time to start doing loyalty missions, theoretically. Nope, just kidding. We're gonna go back to Ilium one more time, because we still have unfinished business there.
Really fun unfinished business, too.
The Scandal Rock story of Nasana Dantius has come to a tragic end as the businesswoman was killed in her office. While police have no formal suspects, Dantius was no stranger to controversy, making many enemies during her climb to power. The stocks in Dantius' corporation have risen as a result of the news, with hope for more stable times for the troubled company.
Capitalism, man. Ugh. So we've completed almost everything that there is to complete on Ilium, except, like, there's Miranda's loyalty mission, but then there's also giving the Shadow Broker information to Liara.
Shepard, it's good to see you again. So, what can I do for you?
I know you're looking for the Shadow Broker. Cerberus gave me data on where to find him. Interested?
Absolutely. I had no idea. Let me see what you've got. It looks like a leaked transmission between Shadow Broker operatives. Some hints as to the location and... It's about Farron. He's still alive.
Who's Farron?
He was a friend. He helped me recover your body from the Shadow Broker.
Why did the Shadow Broker want my corpse?
He was going to sell you to the Collectors, but Farron and I stopped him. Farron sacrificed himself to save me.
So, you rescued me. Then how did I end up with Cerberus?
Well, they gave me intel to help recover you. They actually put Farron with me in the first place. After I got out, I gave you to them. They said they could bring you back.
You kept me out of the Collector's hands. Without you, I couldn't have come back. Thank you.
You don't know what that means to me, Shepard. I didn't know who you'd be when you came back. If you'd feel. They brought you back, and now they're giving me a chance to find Farron. After 2 years, I hadn't even dreamed.
Sounds like you and Farron were close.
It's funny. He betrayed me more than once. He was double-dealing for Cerberus, for the Shadow Broker. But in the end, he sacrificed himself for me. I owe him.
Any friend of yours is a friend of mine. What's the next step?
I don't know. I need to prepare, to think. I'm going home. Use my terminal if you need any local intel.
You okay?
I've spent 2 years plotting revenge. Now I have the chance to make it a rescue.
Let me help. I'll come by your apartment.
Okay. Hopefully I'll have a plan by then. Thank you, Shepard.
Listen, I know the data is
Hey,
vital
by the way,
to
we have a
Kuro's
thing for this guy.
family. What is it? I'm in the middle of an important call.
I overheard you talking. Is this the data you're looking for?
The Kurosa Generational Archive. You found it. Thank you. My whole family has been worried. That data is irreplaceable. I didn't think I'd get it back from Nasana's corporate building.
Why is this data so important, anyway?
It's a genetic history for the entire Kurosa family. It's used for high-level reproductive negotiations. It would be like a human pedigree, I suppose. Without it, you're bargaining from a greatly weakened position. Losing this would have hurt my family for generations, maybe even destroyed it.
If this data is so important, why didn't you have backups?
We did. A rival family introduced a computer virus and our techs were sloppy. The virus destroyed all our data. I just spent a fortune getting the data recovered and reconstructed when Nasana went crazy. We live in a world of infinite data redundancy. To lose something so important because of one crazy Asari?
There's your data. I hope it helps your family.
You have no idea, human. I don't know who you are or how you got it, but thank you. Here, for your trouble. Blessings be upon you. You've certainly blessed us.
Whee!
I got 40 experience points.
Okay, listen, give Thax a full refund, do you hear me? He knows, I don't know how, it doesn't matter. Credit him a full refund now, and then get your ass someplace safe.
Whoopsie doopsie. let's go see Liara. So this bit is DLC. It's called the Lair of the Shadow Broker, and it's a bit of DLC where you get to hang out with an old squad mate again and reminisce a bit. And as you saw, you get a bit of backstory about, like, oh, hey, this is how Cerberus came to be in possession of Shepard's body. It's actually the Shadow Broker had it, and then Liara went and found it. Like, there's a bunch of backstory that doesn't really change anything about Mass Effect 2 as a whole, but it's like, it just interesting. Okay, so Liara was actually doing something while you were dead, you know?
Seal off those trace samples and get them back to the lab.
We got multiple shots fired. Yeah, techs are going over the place now.
Central, we got an open carrier on this end. Switching to a coded relay.
What's going on?
This area is sealed off. Please step back, ma'am.
Sealed off? Why?
Someone tried to kill your friend, Commander Shepard. Thank you, officer. Your people are dismissed.
You can't do that.
Already done. Tila Vasir, Special Tactics and Recon.
A Spectre?
I heard your status was reinstated. Good. You're one of our most famous operatives. Might even get you to sign my chest plate.
Now.
So, I assume you had business with your friend this evening, Commander.
Liara was following a lead on the Shadow Broker.
The Shadow Broker? Dangerous enemy to have.
What are the facts so far?
About 25 minutes ago, someone took a shot at T'Soni. Note the bullet holes. She stuck around for almost 4 minutes before leaving the building. Whatever she was doing was important.
If Liara isn't here, where is she?
If I knew that, I wouldn't be sifting through her crap. There's no blood, no body. It looks like T'Soni got away. The sniper didn't plan on her kinetic barrier. Clever girl. Paranoid, but clever.
Did the police find anything when they arrived?
Just the mess and the bullet holes. I gave them a gold star for finding the bullet holes.
What did you find on Liara's terminal?
Not much. She wiped her drive before she left.
Liara knew I was coming. She'd have made a backup of whatever she found.
Makes sense. Haven't found it yet, though. You knew T'Soni better than I do. Where would she have hidden her backups?
Let me take a look around.
Funny how she talks about Liara in the past tense there.
The rifle used to do that wasn't standard issue. The kinetic barrier deflected the shots, but they still managed to penetrate the glass.
It's part of my old armor.
Looks like someone didn't like you much either.
You could say that.
Yeah, that's not the Asari homeworld. I'm not sure what planet that is.
It's Ilos.
This many hundreds of years into the space future, and this is still how kitchens look? Huh. But part of the point of that, of course, is to keep it recognizable. That's the funny thing about sci-fi, is it's both about, like, creating a whole new vision of the world like you've never seen it before, far into the future, but still keeping it coded in a way that you can recognize it for what it is. For example, Liara lives in an apartment. There's no guarantee that 250 years into the glorious space future, apartments will be a thing that makes sense. Like, that you'd have an apartment as such. But we keep them around as a concept because, hey, they're useful to help a contemporary audience imagine themselves into a glorious space future.
A doctorate from the University of Ceres, Avanthesia. She's getting good use out of all that education.
And this one, too, like, this one is also a good example of that, because you notice what that diploma looks like? It's written in, like, a sort of old-timey Gothic font, like we do here on Earth, which universities do to sort of give their official diplomas and like, and documentation the air of history. Oh, this university has been around since 1642, and we've never changed the font in our documents ever. We are old, so old. But why would an Asari university on planet Thessia have that kind of font? And again, it's about coding. It's so that you, human player, can recognize the thing as, oh, hey, it's a university diploma. That's what those things look like.
The picture changed when you touched it. It must be keyed to your ID. What does it show now?
It's a Prothean dig site. Liara did leave a message.
There are a few Prothean-looking objects around the apartment. Let's see what we can find.
La-da-da-dee, la-da-da-da.
Those things must be worth a fortune.
I guess.
She was certainly into ugly. No offense.
Was. Past tense. As though she considers Liara already dead.
Vasir, I've got something here.
Backup disk. Let's try it on her terminal. It looks like she recorded a call.
What have you got for me, Sagat?
It was tricky, but you paid for the best. I can narrow it down to a cluster, maybe even a system.
How soon can you have it?
Shouldn't take long. Come to my office. Barrier Frontiers in the Dracon Trade Center. Gotta say though, Tassoni, you're making me a little nervous. How big is the trouble that could come out of this?
Relax, Sagat. I'll see you in a few hours.
This must be important. The Shadow Broker's people already tried to kill her once.
I know where the Dracon Trade Center is. My car's outside.
Let's go.
The Barrier Frontiers offices are located on the 3rd floor. I don't hear police chatter. We must have missed the party.
Or not.
Liara's in there!
Keela.
They just took out 3 floors to make sure she's dead. I'll grab this guy car and seal off the building from the top.
I'll start down here and work my way up.
Just leave some for me.
What happened?
The blast knocked me out.
Okay, need a different gun here.
Please exit the building in an orderly fashion. Emergency power engaged.
Serving industry for over 120 years. The Dracon Trade Center.
Vasir, the elevators are out and building security is down.
No alarms, no police. Very
Thanks to
professional.
us, companies like Solar Shipping, and Elfell Atlan Energy are serving you better.
Barrier Frontier employee. Looks like he got caught in the explosion.
I wouldn't take any bets on Sony's informant surviving that blast.
A division of Elco's company.
Please exit the building in an orderly fashion.
Set bombs, killing everyone.
Casualty here. Looks like he's got bullet wounds. Watch yourself, Vasir. They used military-grade hardware.
Bullet wounds. Guess this was more than just an explosion.
Just gonna steal some money from the dead. They don't need it.
Vasir, I found a military-grade explosive device. It hasn't been armed.
Sloppy work. You use that kind of hardware when you don't have time to plan.
Vasir, I'm at the Barrier Frontiers office. Liara signed in just a few minutes ago.
Understood, Commander.
Welcome to Barrier Frontiers. Let us be your guide to limitless possibilities.
And here's a new feature.
Exploration and finance.
Flashbangs.
Say hello to the Shadow Broker's private army, Commander.
Fire in the hole!
Tali's drone is fun. Oi! Shepard, would you like to take cover? Piss off. What, I can't throw her out? Okay.
One less to worry about.
Garrus, switch over to your sniper rifle, would you? This is long range. I'll clear out the shields for you.
There we go. Scratch one. I love this rifle.
Yeah, you do. Garrus's sniper rifle is like basically useless against shields, but if you use it against if you clear out the shields for him, then he's able to like basically just headshot like 4 or 5 enemies in a row, no problem.
Basir, these damaged pipes are on fire. They're blocking the stairs.
Look for a switch to activate them.
Got it. Should be clear now.
Good. I'm on my way down.
Look out!
There we go. No flashbang for you, dickhead.
We can use this.
Hey, heavy pistol damage, nice. And more money. How do they keep credits in a safe?
Damn it. If I'd have been a few seconds faster, I could have stopped them.
Is this Sakat?
Must have been.
No sign of that data Liara talked about. Looks like a dead end.
Speaking of which, did you find your friend's body?
You mean this body?
Liara? Something I should know?
This is the woman who tried to kill me.
You've had a rough day, so I'll let that slide. Why don't you put that gun down?
I saw you. I doubled back after I left. I watched you break into my apartment.
You didn't know where Liara went because she hid the message. You needed me to find it for you.
Thanks for the help.
Once she had my location, she signaled the Shadow Broker's forces. They bombed the building to take me out. She found Sakat, took his data, and killed him. I'm guessing she's still got the disc on her.
Good guess. Not that you'll ever see what's on it. You pure blood bitch!
Note the slur, by the way. Down you go. And quite literally, down you go.
She's getting away.
No, she's not.
One less to worry about.
Nope. No flashbang for you.
I'm fine, by the way. Thanks for asking.
Right, here's where you can only pick one. I'll need his overload.
Come on, she's getting away.
Oh, right.
There she is. Hang her right. No weight left.
I'm on her.
You get to do a little driving minigame. You can't catch up to her, by the way.
She's around the corner. We're not going into the construction site, are? Oh, goddess.
You just have to keep up with her.
Escape with that data.
It's Mario Kart physics, basically. Like, she's always going to be a certain distance ahead of you.
Go, 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 go! I'm going!
Traffic! Oncoming traffic!
We'll be fine.
She's dropping proximity charges.
I noticed.
Ow.
She's got reinforcements.
What kind of guns does this thing have?
It's a taxi. It has a fare meter.
Wonderful.
Truck.
I know.
Truck.
I know! There we go.
You're enjoying this. A head-on collision at this speed.
Yeah, I hear those pretty bad.
Truck!
Again?
Watch out.
Owned.
I've crashed on Azure. Get me some damn backup.
Watch out! They're dropping reinforcements. There's Vizier's car. Come on, she can't have gotten far. Watch out! They're dropping reinforcements.
Yes, I heard you the first time, Liara. Oh shit, that reminds me. She's a party member now. I need to give her points and stuff. There. Might not be smart to stand in the middle of gunfire. Oh, shut up, Shepard. You're fine.
There we go.
Get floated, dickhead. Kaboom!
That one hit.
Watch out.
Here comes some more idiots. Yeah, I want to jump over, please.
Come on, we can climb over to
Need
get
the
to
ammo.
Vizier's car.
Floating ammo. Ah, jeez.
Every week, I'll give to charity. Go back to the Citadel and get a good job, I swear.
Hey, we're unarmed. We didn't see anything.
What kind of hotel is this?
Azure. It's a luxury resort with an exotic edge. Azure is slang for a part of the Asari body in some areas of Ilium.
Where?
Mainly the lower reaches, near the bottom.
I meant where on the Asari body.
So did I.
Ah. Well,
This should come in handy.
Damage protection, yes. Dead guard, I think.
She's lost a lot of blood. We have to be getting close.
She's tough, I'll give her that much.
She's a Spectre.
Yoink. And yoink, I'll steal some money from these people. Why not? They've been murdered, they don't need it. And here comes the boss fight. How the fuck have these people not noticed?
Vizier, it's over.
Hey you!
Come here. What's your name?
Mariana. Mariana, you want to live, don't you? Tell those people that you want to live.
Please. We'll get you out of here safely, Mariana.
Well, that's good to hear. All you had to do was walk away. Now it gets ugly.
Please, I have a son.
A son? I hope he gets to see you again. I've heard losing a parent is just horrific for children. Scars them for life.
I'm going to end you, Fazir.
It's okay, Liara. We'll handle it. The usual way.
You want Mariana's little boy to grow up without a mommy, Shepard? Thermal clips on the ground now. Power cells too.
Is that it?
What?
Vasir, I sacrificed hundreds of human lives to save the Destiny Ascension. I unleashed the Rachni on the galaxy. So for your sake, I hope your escape plan doesn't hinge on me hesitating to shoot a damn hostage.
You're bluffing.
Now, Liara.
Sorry, Mariana, but it's better than a bullet.
They've seen us.
Stay back, shockwave.
Oh, right, shockwave. Yeah, annoying. Where'd she go? There she is. Oh, alright, I forgot how much she moves around on this difficulty level. It's a lot.
Watch out, shock.
Probably want to get my fast gun instead.
They're behind us!
Right, now come the reinforcements.
This slow them down.
Neutralize the drone. Down.
Singularity deployed.
Well, that's not really where I wanted you to put it, Liar. Not to complain or anything. Ah, someone's AI didn't activate. They also serve the function of giving you more ammunition in case you know, blasted it all out on her. Oh, come on, get rid of the damn barrier.
Get in here and kill Shepard, damn it.
Heavy weapon.
Yeah, more rocket drones. Yeah. And l'enchinière. Oh, come on.
They're using combat drones.
Let's stay there.
I'll finish you myself.
No, you won't. Where you at, lady? There you at. Singularity doesn't do much on her. I forgot how much of a damage sponge she is. It's a lot. Alright, yep. Get out from behind there. Okay, time to recover some shield. Hey, biotic charge. Bang! Say goodbye to your armor, bitch. Now we can just kind of throw her around. Oops, you froze again.
Firing a high impact shot.
What a way to kill a Spectre.
Damn it. Sakat's personal data pad. This has what we need to find the Shadow Broker.
You're dead. The Shadow Broker has been in power for decades. He's stronger than anything you've ever faced.
Is that why you sold out the Council to work for him?
You think I betrayed the Council? Like Saren? Go to hell. The Broker's given me damn good intel over the years. Intel that saved lives and kept the Citadel safe. So if the Broker needs a few people to disappear, I'll pay that price without hesitation.
Tell yourself whatever you like. The Council would never accept you working for the Shadow Broker.
The Council? You pay them lip service while working for terrorists? You have any idea what Cerberus has done?
I know who they are and what they've done. It doesn't matter.
It does, though.
I think it does. You want to judge me? Look in the mirror. Kidnapping kids for biotic death camps? Killing Alliance admirals who ask questions. And you're with them. Don't you dare judge me. Oh, don't you?
She's not wrong, either.
Eliminate Sony and retrieve the data. Civilian casualties not a concern.
Vizier's dead.
I'm putting the data through to the Normandy's computers. We can be at the Shadow Broker's base in a few hours. He'll know about Vizier before long. If he decides...
We'll get Baron out of there alive, Liara. I promise.
I know. You're here to help. Just like always.
That's not a good thing?
When we first met on Therum, you saved me from the Geth. You fought a Krogan battlemaster while I cowered. Now you're doing it again. And I'm still leaning on you for help.
That's what friends do, Liara.
I can get us there based on Sakat's data. The Normandy's stealth drive will keep them from detecting us. The Shadow Broker's agents are still shooting their way through Ilium. With luck, they won't notice we've left until it's too late.
It's a little cold. They killed innocent people.
You know what I mean.
Do I? When I hit the ground back at the trade center, you went after Vizier without a backward look.
A little fall wasn't going to kill you. I had to stay on Vizier. I had to stay rational, make the call, like I did with Sakat.
That's Vizier's fault, not yours.
Sakat had no idea what the stakes were. I put him in harm's way to get the data I needed. I got him killed. And I'd do it again. But from here on out, things will be simple. Get in, get Farron, get out. And kill anyone who tries to stop us.
That's it?
That's it.
We just stop for a second? We'll be jumping several light years. There's time to talk.
About what?
You haven't been the same since I came back, Liara.
What do you want me to say, Shepard? That I mourned you? That I feel guilty because Farron got captured? I made mistakes. I lost people. I helped get you back. And I want to do the same for Farron. I'll sit and talk once he's safe. Until then, enjoying the scenery is an insult to the man who saved both of us.
Okay, let's go.
But yeah, I wasn't gonna ask her about the relationship. Specifically because... well, you'll find out.
The oceans boil during the day, then snap freeze 10 minutes after sundown.
The Shadow Broker lives in this?
His ship follows the sunset, completely undetectable in the storm, unless you know where to look.
How do we get inside?
The shuttle bay is locked down. We'll need to land on the ship and hunt for a hatch. But we can't stay outside for long. There's a constant lightning storm where the hot and cold air collide. It's hard to pinpoint in this lightning, but I'm picking up signals from a communications array near the back of the ship. There's nothing below but maintenance equipment. We have to find an entrance near the back shielding.
Yoink. Well, off we go then.
Maintenance drones.
Why are they attacking?
They must think we're debris from the storm.
One less to worry about.
Well, not exactly threatening. So this DLC, like, you can see that it's something that they put like a crap ton of work into. Ooh, salvage. And it's very much, the DLC sort of is very much about letting you spend some time with Liara again. Like one of the...
Those capacitors discharge built-up lightning.
Thanks for the tip.
Shepard, try firing at the capacitors. Watch out! I'll flashback.
Whoop. It's very much about letting you spend time with Liara and sort of having a little bit of sort of Mass Effect 1 nostalgic moment with her too. And boing! If you get them to fly too far away from the ship, they lose their armor. Or rather, they get struck by lightning and killed, which is very funny to me. There go your shields! Aren't I just going back the way I came?
Looking
No.
down was clearly a mistake. Watch out, flashbangs.
I know.
Branch 1.
And we're in. Oh, it's still dangerous.
This ship is incredible. It must have taken decades to build in secret.
I wonder what happened to the contractors.
I think we can guess. Navigating this storm is brutal. If the ship's engines stop, even for a moment, at least the Shadow Broker would go down with us.
That's comforting.
Oh, wouldn't it be nice? Wouldn't it be nice to get out of this lightning storm?
I bet the broker's agents love patrolling the hull.
At least the view is nice. There! That hatch leads directly to the communication signals. It's locked. Hang on, I've got a bypass shunt program that can crack it.
How long will it take?
I don't know, Shepard. I've never broken into the Shadow Broker's base before. Well, not this one anyway.
Fire in the hole.
Oh, other side, other side, other side, other side.
You sure that shunt is working?
It's illegal even on Ilium. It didn't come with a warranty.
Ooh, sorry guys.
But you tested it, right?
Here come more of them.
Tell me you tested it.
No time to talk. Watch for biotics. I'll send them. Fine.
Liara,
I'm sure it won't be much longer.
remember the old days when you could just slap Omnigel on everything?
That security upgrade made a lot of people unhappy. Look out, more on the way.
This should slow him down.
There's a little referential joke in that you could skip all hacking minigames back in the day by just using enough Omnigel.
Watch you, sorry.
Okay.
Unravel. Rocket drones, front of the ship. Watch out.
Oh, that front.
I love this fight. Scoped and dropped.
I hate fighting drones.
Knock that one. Scoped and dropped. I love this fight.
Their attacks are disorganized. They'd be more effective if they all attacked at once.
Please don't give the mercs ideas.
Eat lightning.
Knock that one.
The next wave looks like a big one.
You just had to give them tactical advice.
But now there'll be fewer.
Liara, please get away from the lightning rod.
Left to deal with inside.
Ah, drones! Bye.
Here we go.
There, the hatch is open.
They've seen us.
Really?
More of them. How many guards do the Shadow Broker have?
Hold your positions no matter the cost.
Oh, and there will be cost. Believe me.
Using combat drones. This should bring them down. One down.
There we go.
I've downloaded the ship's layout. We're headed toward the prison block. And Farron.
Oh, hello. No? Okay.
Neutralize the drone.
Oh well. Killed her with my shields.
Stasis field ready. Shield your eyes. Enjoy the climb.
Money, thank you. Now, let's open this door. Ba-da-da-da.
Farron.
Liara?
Hold on. We're getting you out of here.
No.
Farron.
I thought this looked too easy.
This chair plugs into the broker's info network. You have to shut off the power. Pull me out now, and my brain cooks.
Do you know where we can cut the power?
It won't be easy. You'll have to go to Central Operations.
What do you know about the broker?
He did this to me.
I was hoping you'd know what he is.
I never got a good look, but he's big. The guards are terrified of him.
A Krogan?
I don't know, but not everyone who visits his office comes back out.
Where did the broker get the mercs?
Raised his own private force. They're completely loyal.
Shepard, we really don't have the time.
Tell us where to go.
Central Operations is down the hall. You know the Shadow Broker's waiting for you, right?
I'm counting on it.
We'll be back for you, Farron.
I'll try not to go anywhere.
I want all teams to Outpost C.
Get an LOS. Paint the marks.
Hostile up ahead!
Watch out, flashbangs!
No patience right now.
This should slow him down.
Have a nice trip. See you next fall. Just one guy left. Just one dude. Anyway, time for one of the cooler boss fights in the game.
Here for the drill. Reckless, even for you, Commander.
That bombing on Ilium wasn't exactly subtle.
Extreme, but necessary.
No, it wasn't. Neither was caging Farron for 2 years.
Dr. Tassoni, your interference caused all this. Farron betrayed me when he handed you Shepard's body. The drill is simply paying the price.
It'll be pretty hard to run a base this size with no crew.
They're replaceable. Your arrival is barely an interruption.
Be smart. Let Farron walk out with us.
You won't be walking out at all.
You're quite confident for someone with nowhere left to hide.
You travel with fascinating companions, Doctor. It's good you brought Archangel to Sony. Your friend's bounty is still unclaimed.
You're not putting a hand on anyone.
It's pointless to challenge me, Asari. I know your every secret, while you fumble in the dark.
Is that right? You're a Yogg, a pre-spaceflight species quarantined to their homeworld from massacring the Council's first contact teams. This base is older than your planet's discovery, which probably means you killed the original Shadow Broker 60 years ago, then took over. I'm guessing you were taken from your world by a trophy hunter who wanted a slave. Or a pet. How am I doing?
Him big. Him rather large. Right, so the way that it works, like, depending on who you bring to him, he'll have a different line for everyone. So for Garrus, he has the line about, thank you for bringing me Archangel, blah, 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 blah. Can I stasis him? Well, okay, it only stuns him for a second. Fair enough. There goes his armor. Liara, could you stun him for just a moment, please? Thank you. Because, he likes to destroy cover. But you can fight him a little bit like you do, the Odin mechs. By basically strafing around cover, which prevents him from being able to hit you the way he wants.
The shield's kinetically sensitive. Energy and projectiles are bouncing off.
Then we do this the hard way.
Hit him now!
Cybernetically enhanced Shepard, you know. Phase 2.
There they are.
Shields have failed.
Yeah, I know.
I'll send them flying.
I seem to have confounded his pathfinding. Liara, do you want to shoot at him? At any point?
Singularity deployed.
Yeah, triggered his charge there. Don't know if I can curve it around the pillar that easily, so just do it this way. Yoink. I have absolutely no qualms about cheesing. Because that gun hurts, man. Oh, out of ammo, okay. Right, there we go.
Shields.
If you can get him to bring up that shield again, I've got an idea.
Watch out.
It's very nice of him not to shoot while we're all on our ass like that. Brutus there is an honorable man.
Stasis field ready.
Okay. Don't charge, please. Just stand there and take...
They're under control.
and take it. Ah. Oh, come on. Fine. Just cheesing the shit out of him. Oh, yeah, okay. He got tired of it.
Liara, now!
Oi! What a way to go.
experienced a power fluctuation while upgrading hardware. It disrupted communications momentarily.
However, we are now back online. Resume standard procedures.
I want a status report on all operations within the next solar day.
Shadow Broker, out.
Goddess of Oceans, it's you. You... how?
Well, everyone who's ever seen him in person is dead, so...
You're the new Shadow Broker.
Is taking over as the Shadow Broker really a good idea?
It was either that or lose everything. His contacts, his trading sources, those will really help us. With the Shadow Broker's information network, I can give you...
I'll check the power systems.
Maybe go to the med bay or something. Garrus, would you kindly take care of him?
It's over. It's finally... For 2 years.
It's all right.
It's been 2 years. I don't... We're different people. You have your mission and... Okay.
Okay.
But... we should focus. Let's see what our options are. No safeguards or user restrictions. It's like he never anticipated anyone but himself being, and it's all ours.
You sure you want to stay here? I could use you on the Normandy.
I have to stay here. We can't pass this up, Shepard. All I wanted was to rescue Farron, but is it wrong that part of me wants this? With the Shadow Broker's network, I can help you. Maybe I can turn this operation into something better.
Don't be a stranger this time.
Small chance of that. Come back soon.
Shepard has defeated the Shadow Broker. Eliminate Cerberus information leaks as Liara takes over. The Asari's relationship with Shepard should be watched closely. Oh yes, it should.
Shepard, it's so good to see you. I've set up a few terminals with information I think you'll find interesting. Take a look.
Welcome back, Shadow Broker.
What's this?
That's the old broker's VI assistant. It's actually been helpful with rebuilding the network.
Please let me know if I can organize anything else for you, Shadow Broker.
It also thinks anyone in the room is the broker. I'll play around with the settings later.
My manual is ready whenever you have a moment.
And now you get a whole bunch of DLC rewards, like for example, Miranda Lawson. So we have dossiers of all your companions. Efficient, ruthless, obsessed with human dominance. Possible recruitment candidate after Elusive Man's assassination and destruction of Cerberus. Former CSEC officer. Exceptional tactical and team building skills. Leadership potentially overshadowed by Shepard. Unlikely to fully develop under Shepard's command. And that's kind of an insightful thing about the relationship between Garrus and Shepard, is this sort of mentor friendship thing that Garrus is going on with, that Shepard is going on with Garrus, and the ways that that sort of impacts him. And then there's a mail archive for each of them. So, extranet activity. Extranet message. Image results for Shepard, Saren, Spectre. News summary for Eltfil Ashland Energy. After Dark Fashions. Biotech Research Quarterly. Vidbook purchase. Men are from Omega, women are from Ilium. From iPartner Connections. Use Rect 23. Ms. Lawson, username Lawbringer SR2. We have reviewed your application to join the Art Partner Group and are happy to accept you into the exclusive Diamond Circle, where the best meet the best. Art Partner is proud to present you with our exclusive Diamond Circle benefits. Access your account as often as you wish. Unrestricted membership across 20 systems. Review potential art partners in full 360 vision. Guaranteed first choice placement of your personal dossier. Questions? Ask your personal... To Lawbringer from Perfect Man 01. Hey there, new to all this art partner stuff? Yes. Well, maybe tell about yourself. What sort of work do you do? I can't talk about that. Huh, like some kind of secret government spy stuff? Sounds dangerous, huh? Yes. Okay, how about a little about you? What do you do for fun? Look, I don't really care about getting to know you. Upload your required medical exam results. Sure, uploading. You had a mild case of shintonal apraxis 4 years ago. Yes, but the doctors have... Disconnect. To Lawbringer from True Gent Forever. Oh, my love is like a red rose that is new sprung. Disconnect. From High Roller LLCJ. Hey, baby, how's about a pic? Let's get this. Disconnect. From No Games 411. NG uploading medical. Looks clean. Yes. Apartment block D. 221-2130. Anything I should... Disconnect. As per your request for privacy, this message will be removed from our database upon confirmation of send integrity. While we cannot firmly attribute the cause of the benign neoplasm to the irregularity in your genetic makeup, we can confirm that the progressive damage renders you unable to conceive a child. About 12% of human women ages 18 to 54 have difficulty getting pregnant or staying pregnant, according to data obtained from the Institute of Species Research. There are many support groups if you wish to discuss your condition, and several options available should you wish to consider the adoption of a child. If you require further consultation, please contact our communication officer. So Miranda was attempting to conceive a child, and turns out she can't. I gotta say, I'm never really a fan of it when... Like, Miranda, right? Like, I kind of like the idea that she has a sex life, that happens outside of, like, her life as a Cerberus operative or whatever. Like, I think that's pretty cool. Like, that's a good way to deepen the character. But the whole, like, adding tragedy to her character by being, oh, but even though she's a woman, she cannot conceive a child. The tragedy! Like, that to me is always a little bit, like, yes, okay, it makes sense that because she is so... And we'll see this in her loyalty mission, like, the connection of family is extremely important to her, especially given the way that her father has treated her. But for me, it's always a little bit cheap to just like, oh, woman who cannot conceive child, tragedy, oh, the worst thing that could possibly happen. Like, that to me has always felt a little bit cheap. Intercepted message transmission. Dear Jacqueline Knott, thank you for your submission to Galactic Poetry Monthly. We regret that we are unable to use your submission at this time. Galactic Poetry Monthly generally focused on meter's verse, and you may wish to check our guidelines before submitting again. Text of your submission. And it's a very dark poem. The joke here being that she writes dark, angsty emo poetry. But let's not treat it as a joke, because she's expressing something that's probably pretty damn true to her. My soul burns with a fire of darkness quenched only in the pain of loneliness. I hold my breath waiting until spots appear black as the past, and fill my lungs with lies of hope. I mark myself. Black and jagged to cover the scars that make me a monster, a warning. This is not a place of honor. No esteemed dead are buried here. It's a little cliche, but emotionally it's probably pretty damn true to her. Ah, right, I forgot about this one. Dr. Castor, I'm so sorry. These things, there's so much about prenatal element zero exposure that we don't understand. But no, she was fine. She was fine and happy. You just told me she needed a checkup. It happened quickly. We were unable to bring her back. You just said she needed a checkup. How did this happen? I'm very sorry. I want to see her. No, ma'am, believe me, after what the seizures did to the poor child's body, you don't. How did this happen? We don't know. I'll be honest, this isn't the first infant we've lost this way. Why? God, why? We're working on treatments. The government doesn't put too much effort into it, though. Don't want to interfere with their biotic recruitments. Sons of bitches. Those sons of bitches. Listen, this may not be the right time, but if you'd be willing to let us study your baby's body, we can do some tests. You want to keep her? I don't want another family to go through what you went through. Okay. Yes, whatever helps. Thank you so much. The nurse will have you sign a few forms. I'm so sorry, ma'am. Unidentified woman leaves at this point. Open a secure channel authorization 3362. Yes, it's me. I've got a candidate. Yes, highest potential I've seen in years. No, the family has been dealt with. Send a team ASAP from Praja. And that's how Cerberus stole her. Because she was useful. Took away her chance to live a happy life with a normal mother. Because they decided that she had big biotic potential, and it's for the good of humanity, after all. So what does it matter if we destroy a person and hurt a mother like that? Keystroke recording, Omnitool use, Citadel. Begin new message. Dear Sen and Hesse Jorin, I am Erase Line. To the parents of Miran Jorin Was, Erase Line. My name is Talisora Vasnima, and I led the unit where your son was killed on Haestrom. Led the unit where your son died. Unit on Haestrom where Mir Jorin died. I didn't know Mir Jorin well, but he seemed like a good soldier and a brave young... I didn't get the chance to know Mir very well, but... I only served with Mir for a short time, but I was impressed by his bravery and commitment to his people. He died so that I could... He saved me at the sacrifice of his... He gave his life to get data that the Admiralty Board felt was... To get the data that will one day bring us back to the homeworld. I don't know if that helps. Back to the homeworld, and we all honor his sacrifice. I regret. I am sorry for your... I understand what you must be. Save draft and exit. The people that Tali lost on Haestrom. Recent extranet search summary. Krogan history. Great wars. Genophage. Krogan victories. Okier. Great generals. Tuchanka. Earthnaut Rex. Battlemaster Shepard. Commander Shepard Normandy. Animal fights. Large predators. Tyrannosaurus Rex. Earth Lizard Rex. Dinosaurs. He searches for dinosaurs. Because he's a kid. Battlemaster humans, Earth humans, human history, Earth wars. Warrior humans, great humans, honored humans. Great storytellers humans, war stories. Human, Homer, Kipling, Hemingway. Download audiobooks. The Sun Also Rises, 14%. For Whom the Bell Tolls, 100% completed. A Farewell to Arms, delete it. The Old Man in the Sea, 100% completed. Search, Sharks. Purchase Ultra Black Ops Mega Catalog. Case Premium 54 ER Engine Oil. Video download The Madness of Sacrifice, the unauthorized biography of Warlord Okier. Economy Box Fish Stock Food Factory Tasty Bites. Video download When Fauna Attacks, Volumes 1 to 10. Baytax's Hot Fish Spice. Video download Vaenia. Asari Confessions 26. True Blue. That might be... Fornax Special Edition, Krogan Edition. That's porn. Captain Cosmic action figures. Gar, Krogan the Battlemaster with real Smasher enemies action. He's a kid and a teenager. It's easy to forget. Elusive Man profile. Cigarettes smoked today, 4. Drinks consumed today, 7. Daily Skyball score, 160 to 0. 5th consecutive perfect game. Suit worn today. Sexual liaisons in the past week. Quite a few. And messages sent to absolutely everywhere. Cerberus' history. 2157 Manifesto published. Facility in Pragia constructed 3 years later. Subject Zero born. CDR Holdings purchased. Terra Nova Commonwealth Bank purchased. Infiltration of human media begins, specializing in extrasolar news. Constant Time, Scott Examiner, nascent Galactic Broadcasting Corporation. Project Doorway makes forgery of Council standard Medicards and identitags possible, allowing agents unrestricted movement. Scott Examiner destroys credibility of Vera Safin, frontrunner for Prime Minister of Systems Alliance. Leak to Galactic Broadcasting Corporation stopped by agents in place. Operative steal antimatter from the SSV Geneva. Assignment goes wrong, but discipline holds and squad fights to the death. Sole survivor divulges little but names his sponsor Cerberus. Recruitment increases, but stringent standards slow growth. Haraban Military Industries purchased on Terra Nova. Legitimate arms contract to colonial forces. Models without serial numbers produced for export to crime syndicates in Batarian space terminus systems. And I will remind you that the Batarians are often slavers who prey on human worlds, among others. Cerberus agents among humans recruited into Global Maritime Justice Organization on Trident. Assassination of 22 Solarian crime syndicate members on Trident leads to takeover of narcotics trade. Reprisals bloody but tolerable. Milky Way Foundation created to funnel money. New Dawn Pharmaceuticals purchased to begin Project Trapdoor. Trapdoor experiments on Asari captives with Omega encaphalin to measure disruption of biotic powers. Estimate 2.5 milligrams active ingredient for each 25 kilo body weight, blah blah blah. Permanent damage possible. Nanosurgery on Subject Zero successful. Omega and Kaplan fails to work on appropriate receptors. Program begun to instill other Cerberus operatives with resistance to OE. Pope Clement the 16th assassinated via rosary beads coated with sodium nonacetate and dimethyl sulfoxide. Death attributed to age and heart failure. Replacement Pope Leo the 14th has eschatological beliefs in line with militarizing humanity. Forgiving attitude to Solarians, Regenophage proves useful for strategic alliances against Turians. Inez Simmons resigns as head of Terra Firma Party. Frontrunner Claude Monod assassinated Charles Serasno, much more tractable. Radium placed inside office chair of Systems Alliance parliamentarian Artyom Gavrikov. Gavrikov's death attributed to cancer. Emergency election much cheaper to manipulate than normal process. Cerberus-backed candidate loses. Winning candidate approached. Found susceptible to bribes. Michael Moser-Lang approached by operatives from militia community. Insider information given for stock buy to provide him with funding. Contact severed, but electronic surveillance remains. Lang purchases armaments. Influx of humans into Tridal political scene leads to renaming of capital with human name, New Costeau. That right there, by the way, a little bit of colonialism, where they flood a place that is multicultural with only humans and then force it to change to suit their needs. Electronic surveillance removed from Lang's home. Lang kills Enrique Aguila and Ying Shang. Resulting approval bump for Vice President Belknap allows passage of financial reform bill allowing for increased loopholes in colony-based shell companies. Fighting amongst vice premiers a bonus as Li alienates Politburo's standing committee, and his chances of election to the Systems Alliance Parliament are dashed. Successful acquisition of Light and Shadow Pictures' proprietary Reality Plus video editing machine. Capacity to forge photorealistic video is now unsurpassed. Matriarch Tilia Eraza, targeted with Omega and Kaplan, claims of biotic superiority to non-biotics deflated once her powers fail. Voice in citizen legislature considerably diminished. Military arm creates post on planet Binthu. We destroyed that one. MSV Anixara sabotaged. Catalyst added to metastable metallic hydrogen fuel by timer injection. Ship breaks apart doing FTL. All hands aboard lost. Turian hierarchy Hawk Raherix Ursivus killed in the process. Explosion attributed to faulty engineering. Admiral Kahoku begins investigation of suspected Cerberus activities. Okay, that's enough, I think. So, here we have investment opportunities. And basically, you invest some money and you get some stuff out. And this is in case you need any additional funds or credits. You can use this to generate your some cash for you. And that's basically the reward that you get for thank you for completing the Shadow Broker DLC. You get this survey information, which is where they'll tell you, like, they'll give you the locations of planets that have rich sources of these elements in case you want to find them for your research and other stuff. Like, it's just a bunch of quality of life things and, like, little useful stuff that helps you out in various ways.
The Turian Council member's mistress has made some unusual purchases lately. She may be expecting to move to a larger mansion.
How are you doing, Liara?
I'm a bit overwhelmed, to be honest. The Shadow Broker had more resources than you can imagine. Here, come on over. He had top-level access to the Turian and Asari governments. And more than one Solarian Dalatros traded intel. At least I get to share it with you.
You're not gonna turn into a recluse with creepy information on everyone in the galaxy, are you?
I can understand the temptation. I've got all the secrets of the galaxy at my fingertips. Give me 10 minutes and I could start a war. But I've got a purpose. Helping you stop the Reapers. That will keep me honest. You know, relatively speaking.
If you're in over your head, we could just crash this thing and walk away.
That's just it. In a way, I feel like I belong here. Working on my own, I was always hunting for leads. With the Shadow Broker's resources, it's about organizing, cataloging. I've got everything, Shepard. This is a dream job. Although, the location could be better.
Have you found anything useful yet?
The Shadow Broker knew about the Reapers. Perhaps that's why he offered to help prove Saren's guilt to the Council.
He didn't want Saren to succeed.
He also knew that the Collectors were Protheans, repurposed to be Harbinger's puppets. There's even some data on the Protheans. I think he knew what was coming and was looking for a way to survive.
Why was he still looking at Protheans? They gave us the warning in the conduit at Ilos, but we've used those.
The Shadow Broker seemed to think there was more out there. Perhaps the Protheans had other plans. Or maybe he was just grasping at anything that offered some hope.
How'd you know what the Shadow Broker was?
I didn't. I had no idea what to expect when we finally found him. But I researched pre-spaceflight cultures during some of my Prothean studies. I know a bit about the Yogg. There's more on the terminals if you want to look. They're a fascinating culture, and a terrifying one.
How's Farron doing?
As well as you'd expect, after 2 years of intermittent torture.
He gonna be okay?
I don't know. He wants to work, so I'm letting him help. Maybe it takes his mind off it.
So, you and Farron
are just friends. I believe you made it clear that I was, as you humans say, taken.
You know, I didn't come down here just to talk about Data.
Look, about the kiss. We just finished the fight. I miss you, but it's been 2 years. I don't want to put pressure on you.
So here's a decision point. This is where you decide whether you want to continue the romance with Liara, or move on to someone else. And I'm not gonna lie, it's hard. It's a hard thing, because I really do like Liara, especially as the games go on. Like by game 3 is, but man, she's a good character, but I'm sorry, Liara.
Okay, let's give it some time then. For now, what if you came back to the Normandy for a drink?
I'd like that.
Good. Get your things and come on up.
Okay, thanks. I'll be right there. Just give me a minute.
That reminds me, I need to buy fish on the Citadel.
Did you enjoy the tour?
Yes, it's a beautiful ship. And I ran into Joker. He seemed happy to see me. Although he did ask if you and I would be acting out scenes from some vid called Vanya.
Of course he did.
Fucking hell, Joker.
I also spoke with Dr. Chakwas. I'm glad she's doing well. I brought you something. It took some digging, but I recovered your tags.
I thought I'd never see these again.
They changed hands more than once. Do you remember Admiral Hackett? He gave them to me so I could return them to you. He sends his best and hopes you're okay. So how are you doing, Shepard? I mean, really. Not what you tell your squad to keep morale up.
Between you and me, I have no idea how we're gonna do this. I'm doing everything I can, but...
You've done more than most. There wouldn't be a man, woman, or child left on Horizon, if not for you.
I saved some of them. Not enough. And the Collectors will keep hitting colonies until I stop them.
So you'll stop them?
And here I thought it'd be difficult.
You'll get the job done. You always do. I just don't know what comes next. So tell me what you want. What are you fighting for?
I guess I'm fighting for us. All of us.
That's a lot of responsibility.
People are messy, awkward, sometimes selfish or cruel. But they're trying, and I'm gonna make sure they have a chance.
I hope the galaxy proves itself worthy of the effort you're putting into saving it. I should get back to my base, but thanks for inviting me up, Shepard.
Ah, the awkward BioWare hug.
Come back soon.
From Gert. Commander Shepard, Lair and Sassoni gave me your contact information. I was one of the cleaning crew at the Dancia's towers. You helped me get out of there. According to Sassoni, you also found Thane. He took down some of the Eclipse mercs trying to gun us down, and I wondered if you could pass along my thanks. The way he moved... One was dead before he even knew he was there. He snapped another one's neck and then shot a third, all in the space of a few heartbeats. It was incredible. He moved like a dancer, grace and power in constant motion. Seeing him changed my life, woke up something in me I don't fully understand yet. I don't know what I'm gonna do, but Solarian lives are too short to waste as custodians, especially when there's so much else out there. I'm gonna find something that lets me capture what I saw in him. That beauty, that aesthetic perfection. I'm also gonna buy some nice clothes. So if you could tell him that, or just whatever parts that you think appropriate, I'd appreciate it. Sincerely, Gert. Looks like someone has an admirer. And finally, let's go hear what Thane has to say, or ask for.
Shepard.
Is there something wrong?
Yes. Now that you are here, though, it seems more difficult to talk about.
Are you feeling sick? I could get the doctor.
No. Though I suppose that is a part of it. My mortality has me dwelling on things. I had a family once. I still have a son. His name is Kolyat. I haven't seen him for a very long time.
Did something happen to them?
I abandoned them. Oh, not all at once. Nothing dramatic, no sneaking out in the middle of the night, no final argument or slammed door. I just did my job. I hunted and killed across the galaxy. Away on business, my wife would tell people. I was always away on business.
How long's it been since you talked?
10 years. He showed me some of his schoolwork and asked if we could dance crazy. We did that when he was younger.
What sort of dance is that?
I checked my extranet contacts. I expect an update on my next target. The console plays music. Old, unfashionable. Kolyat jumps into the room. My father runs around in circles. I scoop him up, toss him into the air. He shrieks, laughs, spin me. The console beeps. I put him down. Click the message. Father, he pleads, tugs my sleeve. I need to read this, I say. I don't look at him.
You never mentioned this before. Why now?
When my wife departed from her body, I attended to that issue. I left Kolyat in the care of his aunts and uncles. I have not seen him or talked to him since.
If we're talking about this, he must have contacted you.
No, he didn't. But my condition... I've been judging my life, measuring what I've added and what I've taken away. I used my contacts to trace Kolyat. He has become disconnected. He does what his body wills.
You'll have to explain that one to me.
Disconnected. The body is not our true self, the soul is. Body and soul work as one in a whole person. When the soul is weakened by despair or fear, when the body is ill or injured, the individual is disconnected, no longer whole.
What's wrong with him? Is he hurt?
Something happened that should not have. He knows where I've been, what I've done. I don't know his reasons, but he has gone to the Citadel. He has taken a job as a hitman. I would like your help to stop him. This is not a path he should walk.
You don't hire a raw rookie for a contract killing.
I'm afraid someone may have seen we share a name and assumed we share skills. I don't know why he would accept the task.
To be closer to you, maybe?
That thought haunts me more than any other.
Maybe he name-dropped you to get hired.
It's possible, but I don't think so. It doesn't seem right. My name. He should not respect it.
Thane, I don't have your contacts and I don't have your tracking skills. Why do you need my help for this?
I don't need your help. I want it. The last time I saw my son, they wrapped her body in sea vines, weighted it with stones. He tries to pull from me, calls for her. The Hanar lift her off the platform. They sing like bells. The fire has gone to be kindled anew. He begs them not to take her away.
They let her body slide into the water. He hits me. Don't let them. Stop them. Why weren't you?
It rains. It always rains on Kaje. Warm water pours down his face.
I didn't mean to make you relive that.
Perfect memory. It is sometimes a burden.
What made him go to the Citadel?
Years ago, I prepared a package for him. A relic of my ill-spent life. I had Volus bankers store it and arranged for delivery when he acquired it early. I don't really know how. I did wet work on the Citadel around the time his mother died. That may be why he went there.
I'll get us to the Citadel as soon as possible.
Thank you, Shepard. I'll be meditating until you need me.
So this is something that's not explained in the right order, I believe. Which is that Drell, like Thane, have perfect memory. Eidetic memory. They remember everything that's ever happened to them in their lives, and especially powerful memories, especially traumatic ones, can overwhelm them and sort of lapse them into, well, what you saw, like lapsing into these memories, sort of narrating what happens out loud, because it's the entirety of their experience is like taken over by this phenomenon. And that happens to Thane more than a few times. But the game, there's a conversation that explains it, but it doesn't necessarily come up over the course of normal gameplay. I think maybe I could have gotten it if I'd gone and talked to him before getting the loyalty mission, but sometimes it doesn't work out that way, which is a little bit silly. Anyway, this is a very long episode of Mass Effect 2. Probably shorter once I edit it, but still, it should be quite a long one, so I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed hanging out in the galaxy with me, and if you have, you know, like, comment, subscribe buttons, the bell icon, all of that. If you click the buttons, it makes the algorithm track that there is engagement on the video, and that means the algorithm goes, hey, that's a good video, we should show it to people. And specifically, it makes it go, hey, we should show it to that person who engaged with it. So if you want to see more, that's a good way to do that. And also helps me out. It's nice. I have a Patreon, a merchandise store, a tip jar, and memberships available on this channel. There's lots of monetization, and if you want to use it, it helps me pay my rent, and it helps me pay the editor who helps me with the videos on this channel, or some of them anyway. But outside of that, if you don't want to, by the way, don't feel pressure to. Outside of that, thanks for watching. Wear a mask, wash your hands, take the vaccine when it comes, and try to act in solidarity with those who are working to make the world a better place.